Hello, my lovely magical gangsters. How we doing today? Welcome to another edition. I miss you. I always miss you guys. You know that? I really do, because you're the best. I definitely do, because I do it all, and I love what I do. I don't know, I just went off topic there, but I miss you. You're the best. I wish I could be here all the time. I really can, but I don't know. I'm tired. I get tired sometimes. Gangsta Magician gets a little tired sometimes now, but it's all right. It's all right. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good thing, because it's all going to come back to me. It's all going to come back to us. That's how it's going to work out. So why don't we, for my what's it called? My dagger. It's in the other room. It's all right, though. I don't need my dagger with you. I'll be all right. Why don't we, see what we're working with? We got a little sage incense going here. Well, let's pick our little tarot card. See what this centers around. Going to be centering around you, the gang star of this show. All right, that's what's happening. All right, so it's all about you being the star here. See if we can get. See if we get little confirmations from that. See what we're working. Well, why don't you get involved with this, Archangel Michael? I said, I didn't even introduce you. He said, yeah, what's that all about, brother? He said, you forget about me. I said, nah, I didn't forget about you. That's why I'm gonna let you get involved. You're gonna be. Complete. Look at this, the stars right there. I didn't even look at that, and I just picked the thing too. So there you go. Didn't even know. How would I know that? Come on. So what else we got? Besides, keep balancing our chakras. We're gonna continue to do that. Why? Because that allows us to get what's meant for us and clear out what is not meant for us. We're gonna go from there. All right, we're we're getting to the point now where it's like, you know what? If you don't want us, then you're not gonna get us. Then you know what I mean. Don't ever think that you're gonna. Don't ever make sure you're 100% sure. Okay, we tell these people, make sure you're 100% sure. Is this your final answer? Because there's no more going back now. It's going too far now. We're at a complete different shift now. This is not like. Whatever this is, it's getting rid of itself. It doesn't even make a difference, because at the end of the day, your energy is so potent that nothing's going to happen to you anyway. That's all you got. Nothing's going to happen to you. It's almost like I looked at it from like this astrology standpoint. It's like the universe being all the planets, okay, and then the planets being like whatever that is, like God or whatever universe, whatever you want to call it. Those, wherever they are at each time, okay, is when something is born on Earth, is exactly that particular energy doing it. It's just those energies have to all work together for Earth to work. So it's like everybody has their own thing. They're almost like Earth's, like the planet's little baby or something. And then like every single one of us, like when we were born, it's like that was the exact moment of that energy that was in the sky. So when we were born, that energy could that's who we are. So that's what it really comes down to. So when we look at our birth charts and they're superior to these characters, it's like, wait a second now, what is going on with these people? You think you're better than me? Think again, okay? Because we tell these people, who the fuck do you think you're dealing with now? Now who do you think you're dealing with? Now that we know who we are. Now who are you dealing with? Okay, who the fuck do you think you are? Is what we tell these people. It's going to be nothing, because they are nothing. So why don't we get going? See what's in your energy. Please and thank you. What are we working with? I cut this, right? Because that thing was on the bottom. I don't want to pull this old star thing again and yeah, look. How's he do that? All right, Cat says, what do you say? What do you know? Got me. Motherfucker. I don't know. He gets me. Comes in my head somehow. All right. So what do we got? What are we looking for? He's the best. All right. What are we at? What is in the energy, God, here, please, and thank you for our magical gangsters. One who's seen it all. They've done it all. They've been through it all. You know the ones, our favorite. The best of the best. What do we got? Please and thank you. All right. So look, judgment's here. All right. So Archangel Gabriel here is blowing his horns. Okay. What you're supposed to be, you're following your path here. Awakening and rebirth. You are being called to rise above your past mistake and start anew. Not just us. Anybody who, wants to do that has to do that. I am ready for a new beginning. I mean, whatever's working is not working for these people. It may not be working for you, but things are improving. Look at where you were last year around this time. Now look where you're at. Just take a look at it. Pretty big jump. I might be mistaken, but you know, from what I see, you're the best. All right, so you've got judgment here. Or maybe somebody's under judgment, but usually now, judgment's a complicated card because it could be about self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, purpose, reflection. It also could be the reckoning. So that's why a lot of times it's like, well, it could be good, it could be bad. So it's one of them things. It's like, you know what you did. We tell these people, you know what you did. You got to pay for it. See, they thought that they were going to get away with it because nobody's seen them do it. But they keep forgetting that the eye in the sky sees everything. The King of Swords, right? Archangel Michael, he says he sees everything. He says, and he don't play games. He's not here to play games. Okay? And that's why he has you put in hermit energy right now. Because you being in hermit energy allows you to focus. You know, you don't have to deal with this chaos, this riffraff. You've already dealt with this. Now, this is the rebuild, okay? This is the rebirth, all right? Because we're an 8th house crew, okay? Which is all about transformations, death, rebirth, sex, other people's monies, inheritances, taxes, all the bullshit taboo stuff that nobody wants to talk about is what the 8th house is all about. So when I say that, and if you ever wonder, like, what the fuck's this guy talking about 8th house crew? That's why I say it, because I do have, in my 8th house, actually, no, I don't want to brag or anything, but I have Pluto, Mars, Uranus, I'm sorry, Pluto, I should get it right, Pluto, Mars, Saturn, and Jupiter, all in the 8th house, okay? So that's 4 planets stellium, not to mention, I have another 4 planets stellium with the Libra, with my moon. Well, whatever, it's no big deal. I don't want to get into it. But at the end of the day, that is a big stellium. Look that up. Say Pluto, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Say, how rare is that to have that in the 8th house? See what they say. Also, I learned something new about my thing too, is that Jupiter, I have Jupiter, it's stationed exactly at 0, stationary too. Like, so that means it froze right at, so when I was born, Jupiter was like frozen. So then that energy ends up staying with me, which I just learned that today actually. So that was pretty amazing. Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff, a lot of astrology stuff. I mean, it is very interesting. It takes a lot out of your brain, but it is, you learn some stuff. I mean, it's the only thing I think could probably tell you about what it is. So this hermit here is, you know, maybe answering the call here. Perhaps there's a reckoning for somebody trying to attack this hermit. You know, there is this Page of Swords energy. So that's telling me you found new ways to communicate. You have a thirst for knowledge, curiosity, and intellectual growth. You're exploring new ideas and expanding your knowledge and understanding of the world. Right? I mean, you're figuring things out. That's why I say astrology. You're figuring out, like, oh, okay, well, that's why I'm like that. Oh, that's why I went through this. Oh, that's the lesson I need to. I mean, we could now almost, you know, predict what's going to happen now. It's that easy. They just didn't want you to know your power. It says, because going within and seeking solitude and introspection, you may need to retreat from the world to find inner peace and guidance. I seek truth and inner wisdom. And you are getting there. All right? That's why you have this thirst for knowledge. All right? And whoever came up against you, it's Judgment Day. Okay? And not only that, justice is here. I mean, that's what has to happen. The scales have to be balanced. It's like, I'm not just saying that, like, it's like, oh, that might happen. No, it is going to happen. It has to happen. It's just the laws of the universe. These are characters that are not very smart. They want to go against the universe and go against you. And now they're losing. Very bad. And they can't believe it. Saying you're doing something now. You're doing something. Seeking balance and fairness in all things. You may be called to make a decision that requires you to weigh the pros and cons carefully. I seek balance and fairness. Of course we do, okay? Like, it has to balance itself out. It's just, if this was to stay and work, and we would be complete fools, but we're not. Everything we do is right, because we know the right way from the wrong way. It doesn't feel good to get stuff the wrong way, even if you don't think you're gonna get caught. It doesn't feel that good, does it? You feel that sense like, I shouldn't do this. Anything that makes you ever think like you have to second guess it, no, don't do it. All right, because it ain't worth it. You'll never ever get. It's all fucking bullshit test at the end of the day. All right, and that's why, look, Seven of Cups. It's all about these options, illusions, confusion. It's all a test. It's to see if you can see through what is worth and what is not worth doing. Okay, what the right thing is and what the wrong thing is. That's perfect. Okay, that was just what I was saying. Fantasy and illusion. That is what, you are being called to distinguish between reality and illusion and to focus on what truly matters. I focus on clarity and discernment. I mean, you can see through this bullshit. I mean, this isn't hard to see. I mean, this is the justice here is that you were able to get back up and still have this thirst for knowledge. And you did this while, being in this hermit energy because you were supposed to be isolated and alone and just, scared and alone, scared and free, whatever. They wanted you to be, but it's just that didn't happen. Now they're the ones that are like that. They're the ones that are scared because now look, all these options, illusions, confusions are now going to consume them. That's what you wanted? Now it's going to consume you. And then you're going to get nothing out of this. And you're going to be 5 of Cups, soul regret, these people, all right? They're very much in regret now over this whole situation with this 5 of Cups, 7 of Cups ending. Okay, because options illusion. They said it was a wish come true. You can be with all the different people you want to be with. You can do this, you can do that, but you'll go all over the world, travel everywhere. All these options. Now look at you. So we tell you should have listened to us. You may be grieving a recent loss or feeling let down by someone you trusted. Fuck them. That's all we have to say. Focus on healing and self-care. I release sadness and embrace healing. That's all. That's what we do. We embrace, what's the fuck I say again? I release sadness and embrace healing. That's what we do. All right, but these people, maybe that's what they should start doing, okay? Maybe they should start, thinking about coming clean and doing the right thing here and admitting what they did. And maybe things won't be as bad instead of continuing this nonsense. Making us have to just fucking play this bullshit. If it doesn't matter, all right now we're doing is playing this waiting game, okay? It's like right now, it's like we're playing a game of, a friendly game of rummy right now, Friendly game here. We're just buying our times, like, oh, well, look at this jerk, all right, shit, that they think we don't see nothing. They think like, yeah, we're just like gonna just forget about this. It's gonna be a fad or something. It's a passing fad. They think it's gonna just all pass. Everything's gonna go back to normal. So you can only wait it out. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep this at a standstill. But too many people see things the way it's, they didn't want them to see. Like, so they're trying to paint you as the bad guy. But it's not possible because you don't display those characteristics. These people do. So they're just saying you are with them. They're trying to say you're the problem now. Now they're saying they're gonna get rid of you. You're not gonna get nothing. They said you're not getting nothing now. You're the one who did the right thing the whole time. And now they say you're not getting nothing. So we know what we tell these people? Go fuck yourself. We don't give a fuck. We don't need nothing from you. That's what they're going to try to get you. They're going to try to hold something over their head that they took from you. And then hope you start chasing after it. But you're just going to say, you know what? That's not what we do anymore. You could keep that. All right? We're on to new, bigger and better things now. Enjoy yourself. Even if you want this stuff, you still got to play them. What are you going to do? Just get all start crying? I mean, you got to play these people. They're going to get you sooner or later. You'll see. So why don't we elaborate further then? See what we could get out of this. Somebody's in regret now because of all these options, illusions, confusion. That's the justice here. I mean, judgment's here. It's a rebirth. Ooh. I don't usually mess my shuffle up that bad. And then hermit energy, that's really, sometimes they thought that was going to be, that was going to hurt you, but that is actually helping you. Because now they can't even get to your energy. You're protected now. Anytime you're here with me, you're protected. Trust me, it's the truth. It's just it's what it is. They can't come around here. Chase them, chase demons. It's just what it is. That's what our 8th house chart tells you. So it's exactly what it tells you. That's exactly what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be protecting people, and we're supposed to be, doing the right thing in a, through dealing with witches and warlocks and all this crazy stuff, and then finding a way to lead people through that. Because everybody's just going to say we're crazy, but we don't care what they say. We don't have to explain ourselves to nobody. Say we don't have to explain ourselves to nobody. All right, so beat it. We know what the fuck you are. Get lost. We don't want you around here. All right, and then they're going to say, they want to remain in control. No, you're not remaining in control. Keep whatever you took, and you want your fucking choke on it. Get the fuck out. Don't know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, you fucking jerk off. Strapper these people are. All right, so now they want to talk now. They want to compromise, but they still want to compromise to where it's in their favor. That where you have to still deal with whatever they're saying. You still have to listen. We're not listening anymore. All right, so let's get going. Please and thank you. I'm sorry, God. Please and thank you. All right, so look, this is death in reverse. So they're trying to avoid this ending. They do not want this to end here. There's fear of change, repeating negative patterns now, resisting change, stagnancy. Of course, these people don't want this to end because whatever they're doing was working for them. It's not working anymore. It was. It did. It's not like they're just going to, what they should do is adapt and say, oh, okay, well, I see this isn't working anymore. Why don't we see that? Looks like that's working over there. Why don't we have a change of heart here? So maybe these people are having a change of heart. Maybe now they're thinking what they can do. How can they make this better? How can they do this without coming off? How are you going to respond? What are you going to say? Probably nothing. I mean, you'll always listen, but you're not going out of your way for nobody, that's for sure. All right, because things are moving very quickly with this 8 of Wands. Faster than these people wanted to. That's why they want to slow things down, but, you want to slow death down. I mean, it's going to end anyway. It has to go. It's just, these people, they don't want it to. It makes it worse. It's like the person who, they know you did it, all right? They got the house surrounded. You're just sitting in there. They're like, we're gonna come get you. Just the guys on the fucking the blowhorn, whatever the thing is, the microphone, the megaphone, talking to you. Come out, what's your? And these people, they just don't want to come up. They're hiding in the closet, thinking they're just gonna go away. It's gonna all go away. This is what their thought is. I don't know. That's what they think. So they're avoiding this. They want to avoid this. Of course they do. But they're going to have to face the music sooner or later. And you faced the music. You did this. You dealt with this. You took it like a man, like a woman. I mean, why do they think that it's just so unfair now? Because they're so used to getting their way and you getting fucked over, that now that you getting your way and them getting fucked over, now they're going to say you're doing something. You're doing witchcraft now. There's these fucking people. All right? And you said, nah, I'm just a gangster magician. I'm just a magical gangster. We just don't, that's what we do. That's our thing. We don't have to do no fucking black magic. We just fucking protect. We block. All right? Manifesting your desires. We manifest through focused intention and action. You have tools you need to succeed. So believe in yourself and take action. I have the power to manifest my desires. You sure do. These people didn't want you to feel that way. They wanted you to feel helpless. They wanted you to feel like you needed them. They wanted to feel like, you can't live without them, that you can't survive without them, that you're nothing. This is what they would constantly project onto your head. And if you're not protecting yourself, or especially if you're a water sign or you have high water sign placement, it crosses the barriers here. It's easy to cross water, So it's like, but I mean, it's just whatever. It's just what it is. It's about emotions. They sometimes at one time we may have thought that they were a curse, but the thing is that they're the ones who are cursed because they can't feel this love. We can. We know what it feels like, and this is why these people hate you, because they can't feel any of this. And plus you're a sexy ass magician too, a magical gangster. They wish they could be like you. But it is what it is. A lot of people do. And you know how you have to just handle it right. Okay, there's going to be these people out there. All right, you're going to have to find a way to you know, handle that. I mean, what else, like, you know, it's just, but you have to do it in the right way. You'll get there. All right, because look, 9 of Cups, your wish come true. Being seen as a wish come true, especially as this magician energy. We've seen the star here earlier. This is revolving around, so gang, star, magician. So that's always magical gangsta. It always likes to see that, because then that's, you know, also as a, you know, a nice collective here. We have our own collective, which I like. All right, so what else do we need to know? Magical gangsta. All right, is that, look, there's a 4 of Swords in reverse here now. So these people that they want to avoid death now, they're now coming off burnt and exhausted. Burnt out and exhausted. All right, they're very restless here. They don't know what to do, how to counteract this, because whatever worked in the past doesn't work anymore. And like I said, they want to keep this going because this worked in the past for them, okay, and it was you getting fucked over, and then, you know, everything going good for them. But now everything is not going good for them, and it's all changing for the better for you. All right, and I mean, it's you're getting there too. That's another thing, is you got to put the work in. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, I could protect as best I can, but you also have to, I'm not saying you have to be just like this or be like just 100% like me, but you know, certain things that I give you little things over the time, and you know, they'll help you. I'm not saying to do like, you don't have to do everything, but if you're struggling and you want to feel better, I mean, it starts with you, really, right? But everybody seems to be feeling better. I could see it. I mean, there's not that much fear going on. There's nothing to fear. All right, why? Because you're so positive. You're the one who brings the fun. You're all the sun. Like I said, these people, you're a positive magician here. And that's why, you know, you're able to manifest your desires. And when it comes, it comes. It's like, you can't even wonder. You can't say, oh, well, when's it going to happen? When's it about? It's like, that would basically be like riding on a vacation, asking, when are we going to get there? When are we going to get there? I mean, you're not, what are you accomplishing doing that? Nothing. So while you're on the way there, instead of focusing on when we're going to get there, focus on what you can do to make yourself the best you can be once you get there. So that's what people seem to forget, but you'll be fine. I think you're getting past that. You seem to know that there's divine timing. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. You eventually just see it, and then you just become calm, and then you're just like, whatever happens, happens. I mean, it's really just how it's going. Because what are you gonna do? Go out there and like look for people or do stuff and get yourself in a bad situation and get somebody to fucking take advantage of you again or hurt you? It's just like, is that really worth it? That's what you're missing if you want to know what you're missing. That's all that's out there. So there's really nothing good out there. So what else? What do we got? What else we need to know? So you got this burnout, exhausted people here. They don't want things to change, especially with this magician emerging. All right, because look, 4 of Cups is here. Because look, they're getting rejected now in favor of this magician, this magical gangster, because they tried to say that they were just trying to use these energies against you. They're basically trying to say like you're not who you say you are. Like you're just like that. That's their big one. You know what I mean? That you're a fraud. That you're not who you say you are. All right, but then they'll say, and they have proof, they say, but they never bring the proof. They just keep it open-ended. They just keep going, oh, we will show you, so-and-so, you know, and then they go, why would everybody say this? Why would everybody say it? You know, until these people, if they've actually seen, then it's just, that's how people create fucking these insane stories, because anybody can say anything. I guess the victor feel like they could write the spoils or whatever, or the victor takes, I don't know, they can write the stories. But you came back and said, well, that's not how the story goes. No. They said, come on, let's get that rip that page out of here. They started writing the story about how you were before you were completely gone. And now look, you're back, and they're 9 of Swords, anxious and depressed. They're all fucked up over this. They're getting rejected. They said they can't believe it. You ruined everything, they said. You ruined everything for them. How dare you? I'm serious, dude. That's what they're believing. That's in their head. They do not feel you deserve anything. They feel that you deserve fucking. But it's like, that's fine. Believe what you want. We wish you all the best. We're not going to sit there and argue with these people and say, oh, why do you think? We don't care, because you feeling that way is only going to come back to you. So it's not, you're not hurting us. You're only hurting yourself when you fucking want to wish bad on people. Watch, okay? Because watch what you wish for, especially when it's against people. Because now, look, there's a Two of Swords in reverse. Now they can't avoid what's happening. It's information overload. All right, they're being rejected. They're coming off burnout and exhausted. They're trying to avoid this ending. This magician's just here watching with his thing up in the air, like, yeah, just watching over here, just these people, jerk off, strappers, calling them looking at them, look at them. Can't avoid it, no more. I mean, they tried really hard. Bless your heart. They tried so hard to avoid you being seen. They did a good job, though. That was like their motto. It was like, that's what they make sure by any means that they act like they're not being seen. They went there so much length that, people were not even paying attention, and it was like, good, thank you. Like, they thought that was hurting you or something. You're like, no, good, that actually helped you. Get the fuck away from me. Now you know. Now it made you realize that these people are nothing. And now the skill you have, a lot of that was being siphoned out of your energy, and it's all coming back to you. And now you're wondering, all right, now I know why I felt that way before. Now I know why I'm starting to feel better. Now I understand. Because these fucking people are energy vampires. And how'd you know that? Because you're a Queen of Swords. That's how you know that, okay? Because you becoming this Queen of Swords. You had to become this Queen of Swords to avoid these fucking people. You didn't know what this was. They didn't make you come out and tell you that people do stuff. They said this is all in your head, they told you. It's all in your head. You're crazy. You're schizophrenic. But the fact is, these fucking people, they were doing that to you, And I'm not saying anybody's schizophrenic, I'm just saying, but if anybody ever got into a situation where they felt that they weren't who they were, then that was them, people playing in your energy. And then you having to become this Queen of Swords, because there's no other way. If you didn't become this Queen of Swords, then these people would have continued to attack you. But you becoming this Queen of Swords is like you sewed up the leak, and then you just became better and better. It was like, all right, now it's like once you get rid of the leak, everything starts to run smooth again. They can't lose. It's not being siphoned here. You're a magician, Queen of Swords magician. So what else do we need to know? They can't avoid this no more. That's something. Can't avoid this ending. All right, now we know who can't avoid this ending. So you got the High Priestess in reverse here. All right, so the old time witch is here. All right, they're being rejected. They've been doing this their whole life, as I said. So you know that they've been doing this, that they can be getting away with this. That's why they don't want this to end. But now they're the ones we know are coming out burnout and exhausted. This could be your counterpart's mother. This could be your aunt. This could be your own mother. This could be, just a boss. This could just be somebody that just does not sees you and are very threatened by that, because this person tries to present themselves as the almighty, strong, feminine energy here. Okay, but they're doing everything by hook and crook here. This is not who they are. They've been siphoning energy through the divine masculine. So they've been making the divine masculines think a certain way so that they hurt the divine feminine. Okay, and then they were able to siphon the divine feminine energy here and able to present themselves as all-knowing. But now that how this is, they're like, uh-oh. They see that you're coming back. They see that you're like the phoenix here. Now this person, it's like they're they thought they beat you. They hit you with a brick, hit you over the head, and you're just like, you were out cold. There's no way you're getting back up. And then all of a sudden they're like, come on, ref. They bring out the ref. They're like, 1, 2, and then when the ref's hand's about to go down, then all of a sudden, you just jump up, you throw the fucking High Priestess in reverse off there. They can't believe it. They say, how is he, what's going on here? You're hulking up, it doesn't matter, hit you with a brick, it doesn't matter what to hit you with. They keep trying to hit you, and now it's just all going back to them. And guess what? Now they're finished. 1, 2, 3. We hit them with a big boot, hit them with a leg drop, and they're done. We sent everybody home happy. This was one of our greatest challenges, this high priest. This is one of your biggest challenges. This is the one who's going to take the fall, though, if you wanted to know, because one person's going to have to. This is the definite, because it's the easiest way to do. It's an old-time witch. They're not really going to be able to change. Nobody's going to miss them anyway. Yeah. They're so mad, though. They can't believe that you're able to do this. They can't believe the Two of Cups. They weren't able to stop it. This magician's Two of Cups. They really thought that people were going to listen to them, because you really gave them a run for their money, like a couple years ago, perhaps. And then this person thought that something you went, I think you had to go away for, you disappeared or something. And then this person thought they beat you. And now you're back. And now they're like, what the fuck? We thought we put you to sleep. We thought we put you in the casket. Just keep getting back up. Now it's starting to sink in. They're like, nah, we can never stop this person, because you don't give a fuck. That's what I told you. You have to show these people you don't give a fuck. We don't care what you say. We don't care what you do. There's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can do. All right, they can't even do anything to you. I'll tell them, good. Is that all you got? Because they know that what you handle, they can never handle. So that are like, oh man, they're like, what if this person can handle that? What else can we do to them? What are we going to do? Because now it's all going to benefit you. Because if they do try to say anything or attack you, they know that they'll be being watched. And then it's going to be like, well, why'd you do that? And it'll be a lot more questions will have to be answered. So they're just trying, that's why I'm saying, that's what their thing is. They're just pretend they're not there. That's what they want you to believe. Pretend you're not there. Okay, good. What is it, like whatever it is, they think that bothers you? Because Ace of Pentacles is here, because you're getting abundance here. You're getting what's meant for you. Opportunities here. You're a gangster magician, magical gangster. You're a made guy. I mean, you're untouchable. This high priest is reversed. They wanted that energy. They thought that was going to continue. But I mean, they were like these old, like I said, this is like 80, 70, 80, could even be a 90-year-old person that is doing this. It's like, you guys just feel sorry for them. You know what I mean? That's really all this comes down to. We feel sorry for them. Go put them in a chair. High priest reverse, put them in a chair in the corner over there. All right, we'll bring you some scraps and stuff like that. This person, they don't even know what to do. They're like in shock. They're shell shocked. They're looking out the window. They can't believe it. It's like, whatever. That's what happens when you're a witch. Old-time witch, especially. When you want to really be, this is a person, they did a lot of stuff to get to this point. This wasn't just like, you know, they were once, this is an evil person. They did they've sacrificed a lot of feminine energy to stay in this position. Good feminine energy. They fed this to fucking these Emperor reverses. They're like, that's what it is. These are groomers. These are the ones that will groom the fucking people and then bring them to the fucking predator. And then act like they're helping you and they're good. That everything's good here for you. You know, it's all about appearances, they said. Don't worry about anything else. It's all about appearances. That was with this person. They said you weren't good for appearances. You don't fit in. All right, so this is going long. What else we got to go? It's going to end up being another hour fucking reading. All right, so what else we got? All right, so there's this 10 of Wands reverse here. So this high priestess reverse, they can't carry this burden anymore, because you have to be gone. The fact that you're here and able to talk about this, and you can talk about this in the most, like, you know, calmest and clearest of ways, makes this person come off unstable, because now they're tripping over their words, they're acting crazy. Now, like I said, this person's going to pretend like they have dementia eventually, but this is all going to get to them before that. That's going to be their, like, once they start seeing the walls closing, that's when they're going to start acting like they're sitting in a chair, acting like they don't know what's happening. But Six of Pentacles, it don't matter. You're receiving what's meant for you. They're going to have to watch this, and they're going to sit there in that chair, and they're going to watch, because there's nothing they could do. There's nothing they can do, and that's going to be their punishment. Really, at the end of the day, it's better. This is actually better to do this. If this was like your counterpart's mother or your own mother or somebody, it's just better not to, like, just put them in a chair and have them watch you have the best life ever. And then they'll hate it so much, or maybe they'll heal. I don't know, one way or another. But this is what's going to happen to this person. They won't last long though. But then you'll be seen as like this, you know, think about it. You show your forgiveness, and this person's not going to be allowed long. What do you want to do? Put them in jail? We're not going to put a 90-year-old in jail. We don't. That's not going to make us feel good. We'll just go put them in a chair. You know, bring them their fucking, you know, old people food. And put them in a home. I mean, that's all they deserve. We'll get you a home. We'll put you in a home. I mean, I'll cover a little basic stuff for them. I'll cover their basic arrangements. Yeah, that's nice, right? The fuck. So what else do we need to know? You're here. I mean, this high priestess in verse seems to be can't carry this burden anymore. They can't avoid this. The burnout now. They're coming off burnout and exhausted. They're being rejected. Nobody wants to hear what they got to say. They don't want this to end though. But they're creating this ending actually. You're letting them create this ending. Okay, because look, they missed their opportunity. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They're not getting what they thought they were getting out of this. They thought they were going to keep this going. They thought that they were going to continue to control the divine masculine energy, and that this divine feminine energy was going to just take it on the chin, and that was it. There's nothing they could say or do about it. You'd be too scared, they thought. And you said, no, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of anything. Why? Page of Wands, because you got this limitless potential, that's why. All right, so we know where this is going. So what else is it that needs to be said and done here? Can we get an ending here? Wrap this up, and then I'll get to another deck. All right, so look, now this Hermit in reverse is here. So this is what they wanted for you. This is exactly what this High Priestess wanted for you to be in this Hermit in reverse energy. They wanted you to be isolated. They wanted you to feel withdrawn. They wanted you to feel reclused, rejected. They want you to have an antisocial attitude. And now none of that is the case, okay? Because that's what they are. Because it's all coming back. That's the energy they projected onto you. Now they can't carry this burden because they were never a good person in the first place. So it really shows now, especially with this, you know, missing this opportunity here, them not being able, because they can't avoid it. It's not like they can say, oh, that's preposterous. They can't say it no more. Nobody wants to hear it. People, no. What happened here? Because there's evidence of it. These people think they could just keep lying, but there's evidence of them doing this. They've done this around. There was too many of them. Like again, Six of Pentacles. You're going to be receiving what's meant for you. Generous offers here. I mean, all bad except for this one Magician card. You got a Two of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Death in reverse, Four of Cups, High Priestess in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse, Hermit in reverse. This is an isolated, alone High Priestess. Like I said, I can put them in a chair in the corner. They can't carry this burden. Then why they missed whatever opportunity because they did the right thing and didn't try to block us. They would be, you know, but they wanted to be evil. Now they're being rejected. They're burnt out, exhausted because they never thought this was going to happen. They never seen this coming. Now they can't avoid it. They can't avoid this ending here. I'm trying to. So that's what we got. You're receiving what's meant for you. I'm going to do one more and then I'll go to a new deck. So what's going to be the end with this High Priestess in reverse? Alright, is that they're Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay, they're going to keep trying to hold on. They don't want to let go. They don't want to do the right thing. They're still plotting. Let them bless their heart. I told you, bless their heart. We're not concerned with this person has to do. Okay, because remember, you're this Nine of Cups. You're the wish come true. I mean, you're getting a wish come true. Just all it is, just this Magician. All I seen at the beginning was the Star and then the Magician. All this negativity surrounding you. So always got to deal with this High Priestess in reverse, though. These old time witches, they don't stop. I'm telling you, but they've been doing it forever. That's why they don't want it to end. So can we get a confirmation, clarification, find out a little bit more what we're working with here, and then we'll go from there, and we'll call it. So what do we got? This is Saturday. I think I'm doing this. Yeah, I did it today because so this is being done on the actual day. I'm posting it. All right, so what do we got? Anything, like, let's get a confirmation, a clarification here, please, and thank you. Actually, here, you want to get involved? I don't know what you did in this reading here, Archangel Michael, but do something better in this one, please. I mean, this is like, I would be clicking off watching this read. This is terrible. It really is. But it is what it is. It's just, this is what you have. And you're still sitting here as this magical gangster. Of course, you know that people want your spot. They're not going to get your spot. It's yours. You earned it. Nobody's going to come here and take it. Nobody's going to pay nobody off to take your spot. It's not happening. It doesn't work that way. All right, so what else? Let's get going. What else do we need to know? Please and thank you, God. All right, so like I said, you are this Queen of Swords magician. So we've seen that right off the bat. You having these boundaries, being this magician, is the reason why, you're being seen as untouchable, unfuckwithable. This Queen of Swords is protecting this magician. You can't attack. This magician can hold their own, but still, this Queen of Swords energy, there's no reason not to utilize this. They show up all their you owe it all to this energy. I love them. Love it. Okay? Because look, 3 of Wands, because you're building something because of this energy. Now you're able to manifest your desires. You don't have to worry about this High Priestess in reverse attacking you all the time, because this Queen of Swords reverse, this Queen of Swords energy is here to protect whatever these attacks are and send them right back. It's like private party, your energy is. Private party. Can't get in. You don't know the password, you're not getting in. All right? And these people say, oh, no, they know God. They know this one. You don't know nobody. Get the fuck out. We know who you are. I mean, they want to stop you they want to get in there so they can stop you from building. They want to get your energy so they can stop you. Not help you, stop you. And then act like, like they were helping you. And it's a shame. It's just, you can't let these people back. No matter what. I don't care what the fuck. If they did you dirty and you think they're a demon, I don't care if you're your family, your kid, your mom, your sister, your anybody. Done. See it. Goodbye. All right. So what else? I mean, this probably is them with this energy too. I mean, this energy had a lot to do with corrupting a lot of people too. So we're gonna keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind when this comes to thing. I mean, they're going to continue to hold on. They can't carry this burden no more, because you becoming this Queen of Swords they want you to be rejected. Now they're rejected. Because look, you're the one who's getting your Ace of Pentacles. You're getting what's this opportunity, this abundance. They want to block all this. This is their entire life was trying to block you from getting love and money. It's like, just so that you cannot be seen as the strong feminine energy. So they can remain as the strong feminine energy. So this is basically somebody trying to hold you down, trying to keep you underneath the glass ceiling, and trying to say, no, you can't come in here now. You know what I mean? Like, I say you can't. So then this person, when people see you or suggest you or say anything, they immediately dismiss you. And you don't care. Good. So now people are like, why does this person have so many bad things to say? And then you were able to be this Queen of Swords, become this magician, be seen. Now people are like, what is this person talking about? And that's not true. And that's why this Ace of Pentacles is here for you. It doesn't make it different. It was going to play out this way. It wasn't like you had to go make public statements. Like, maybe in the past you might have thought like you wanted to clear your name or anything. Now we don't give a fuck what these people think. We never liked them anyway. So it's better we don't ever see you again. And they want to act like you're ruthless. But what they did to you is the worst. So what else? What's going on with this Queen of Swords then? All right, this Queen of Swords now has this 9 of Swords in reverse. So whatever this is, you're releasing deep-seated fears. I told you, there's nothing to fear. Especially when you have a 9 of Swords in reverse. You're not anxious. You're not depressed. You're not all locked away. I mean, they wanted you to be really fucked up over here. They wanted you in that 9 of Swords energy. But the fact is you returned it to them, and now they don't know when what's it called is going to come in, when the other shoe's going to drop. They wanted you to feel like that, but that's why they can't carry this burden no more, because they know what they did. They're isolated and they're alone. They're withdrawn because they're scared. They know that it's only a matter of time. They know too many people seen them do stuff. You're still around, and you're a Queen of Swords, and they feel like you're taunting them, like you're making fun of them. They can't avoid you no more, because their goal is make sure you don't pay attention. Act like they make them think that nobody's paying attention to them. That's what they want you to think. All right, but this 9 of Swords, you're releasing these deep-seated fears, now brings them this painful ending at this 10 of Swords. They wanted you to not know when the other shoe's going to drop, okay? But now, them want to avoid death here. Usually, all that does is create a painful ending. You don't want it to end. It has to end. Everything comes to an end. There's nothing as permanent, High Priestess. Remember, they thought they were going to keep this permanent. This was a two devious people here, this Emperor in reverse and this High Priestess in reverse working together. Like I said, this is like Epstein and that lady. This is exactly what this is. This person would feed them to fucking these predators. And then you had to become this Queen of Swords to fucking stop this predator. All right? You weren't going to stay down to this person. You got back up, you fought, and they couldn't impeach you. You came back, you won. It's just how it always goes. You'll take a beat in the entire fight. I say this all the time. You're like Rocky. You'll take a beat, the Hulk Hogan. You can take a beat in the whole fight. Nobody knows what's going to happen. It gets nervous. It becomes bleak. The crowds, they're very quiet. The kids are crying. Nobody knows what's going to happen here. And then this High Priest reverse, they try to come in with the finish here. They're gonna finish off. They even do like the throat slash, like you're finished. And all of a sudden, they hit you with whatever it is, and people are like, and they're like, that's it. All right, and then they go, like I said, they go to pin you. 1, 2, and then all of a sudden you just jump up and you just turn into whatever you do, and you Hulk up, and then you win, and then you pose for everybody, and you go home happy. You send them home happy. All the kids are happy now. Oh, he's the best. We love him. Gangsta magician always comes back and wins in the end, especially versus these evil High Priestess energy. Yes, he does. So what else do we need to know? For a Queen of Swords, you're releasing deep-seated fears, and you're a magician. Magical gangster. Is that what you are? Look at that. 46 minutes. I'm on right now talking, and fuck it, that's all we have with us. Our energy. That's in our energy. It's just this Queen of Swords just blocking everything because they're not scared of anything. This magician not scared, and all this energy that this High Priest reverse has been projected, this person will go home and do this all night long. So this person created this whole fucking shitstorm. A lot of this stuff they do, that they don't do this around people. They're like the hidden person in the back, the puppet master, or tried to be. But Ten of Swords says otherwise. You want to avoid painful endings or whatever, don't understand. It's going to end sooner or later. So we got this Queen of Swords here, recovering from painful or releasing deep-seated fears. And what else do we need to know? All right, is that this? 9 of Cups. You're getting your wish come true. You're being seen as a wish come true. You always were this wish come true. You always were going to get your wish come true. But you had to go through what you had to go through to, become this Queen of Swords. You weren't going to become this way unless you went through this. You'd still be scared, right? But you have this 9 of Swords reverse. You're not scared no more. So now you have the courage to manifest your desires, especially with this Queen of Swords energy and knowing you're going to get your wish come true. Look at that. Queen of Swords, 9 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Cups. It's pretty good energy. I like that. I must say I like it, okay? Because Page of Pentacles, and you're going to keep manifesting. You're going to keep building because this Queen of Swords is like your bodyguard. It's like the security, head of security. It's like you're doing your job. Nobody's going to come in here and start breaking windows and knocking stuff. Enough is enough. You guys say, I got to get security. And then this Queen of Swords came now. How many times are they going to ruin your business? Because you don't want to fucking do business with them. It's just hater people thinking, but now all that has to go back to them. All that stuff that they thought they took from you, that energy, couldn't have worked out better. That's why it's just best sit back, relax, take it, fucking get a thing of that popcorn, that microwavable popcorn. Don't get your hands burnt and everything on the way out. Go get a smoothie or something. Enjoy yourself. Watch this. This is fun. This is what but you don't even care. This is like, it's just, you don't even, like, this is not what you're like, oh, I want this to happen. After all this person's done to you in your life, you still don't care. It's like, whatever, just leave us alone. Just go away. All right, because remember, look, you're the gangster magician. You're a magical gangster. I mean, that's just what it is. You're going to keep making this magic happen. So you're getting this wish come true. They're calling you the magic man, the magic woman. They can't understand. How do you do it? Who are you? What are you is more or less what they're saying. What are you? Something special, I told them. And I gave an open hand smack, and I kicked them in their ass for asking those questions. I said, you don't come around asking anything about what my magical gangsters are. Beat it. Bamoosh, you're whack to us. Okay, you know why? Because we got the 2 of Cups here. You're not going to stop this. This is what they want to see. Good. I knew the second. It always gets better the second read. All this nonsense here, and now you got this Queen of Swords, 9 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. I mean, you are going to get this Ace of Cups because you are this 9 of Cups. And you'll know it. It's not like before, okay? Because if you weren't this Queen of Swords, say, it just went to the situation, you didn't become this Queen of Swords. You had to become this Queen of Swords. You had to be like, why am I being attacked here? And then you had to figure it out. You had to, stumble away and regroup. And then you were like, okay, well, this is what happened now. Now I know what this person, now I see that, okay? And then that's why you're able to block those energies. Now, allowing you to keep becoming what you are. And this energy slowly comes back, whatever was taken from you over the years. And the fact that you had your wish come true of this 9 of Cups is this 2 of Cups. That's all you ever cared about, really. And they can't avoid that. You're going to get that. And like I said, if somebody wanted to pass on you or they wanted to whatever, it's like, hey, it's your loss now. They're going to be their lesson. They're going to have to live with that for the rest of their life. And you're just going to say, well, remember, I loved you. I tried. You laughed at us. Told us we were nothing. And now you want us to come save you? I mean, what would you do? That's what he asked them. What are you going to do? Okay? Because we're in this hermit energy. We're just minding our business. We're focused on ourselves. We're not here to save people, especially people who, wanted to destroy us and take everything from us. We're not here looking to save those people. Now, if they were whatever in front of our face, perhaps we would, have some type of empathy. Like He-Man, we always save the evil, even though they won't save us. They'll say, you stupid He-Man. I wouldn't have done the same for you. And then we tell them, we say, any life is worth saving, even an evil life. I mean, really, it is. Any life is worth saving, even an evil life. Even this High Priestess reverse, I will let them somehow off the hook, make it not as hard, but they're still going to hate the what it's going to be. They're not going to enjoy it. I mean, at least they don't have to die in jail, because you'll feel too sorry for it. But they're going to have to bow, though. They really are. All right, so what do we need to know? Things getting better here. It's turn. I was like, that first deck was like, it's really draining. Now I'm getting it back. Then this Queen of Swords here is able to bring this energy back, take this energy back for us. See, that's what you gotta look at. This is all like a game of fucking, strategy. So now this Queen of Swords here is able to make you release these deep-seated fears and to get this wish come true, 9 of Cups of this 2 of Cups. It's very clear. All right, and now a 10 of Wands. Somebody's carrying the burden of this, that you getting your wish come true, that they couldn't stop you because they're being rejected. So as we see, 10 of Wands in reverse here, this High Priestess reverse, they're carrying whatever burden this is, and they can't carry it any longer. It's being released. They're still trying to hold on because they're going to go with that, try to do that mother stuff, like make you feel sorry for them type situation. How they always loved you, and they carried you for 9 months, and they're gonna try to tell you every good thing they ever did for you. And that's fine. Maybe they did do some things, but at the end of the day, they were the reason why you were dealing with those things. You know what I mean? Like they want to make like, oh yeah, we were helping you. No, you weren't. You did what you fucking knew what was gonna happen. I'm trying to just make the cards look nice because then I take the picture of them. It's hard to make them stay right. I mean, it's hard because sometimes like I wish I could do it. It would be, I have 2 ways you could go with this. If people, when you do the tarot videos, you could do it where you show yourself like I do, which I think is people would rather see me, or they could just show your hands and, you see the cards. I mean, I don't think that I could do that. At times, if people like that. I mean, I wouldn't do it all the time, but I could, rotate that. If you like to see the cards, maybe if that makes things easier for you. I'm not sure, because I don't really pay attention. A lot of times I don't even really look at what's being, I listen or maybe, I don't know, whatever. All right, so what else? I mean, look, you're just 9 of Pentacles. You don't need anybody. That's the reason why you're releasing these deep-seated fears. They need you to feel like you need them. This is just like this very negative energy here. They can't get to you though. And all this negative projections, it's all returned. Put him in a chair in the corner. Put him in the bathroom, this high priestess of reverse. Put him in the bathroom with Jojo the Whale and Eddie Mush and coffee cakes. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to put this high priestess of reverse in the bathroom. We don't want that face looking at that magical gang star, okay? So get in the bathroom. We're going to tell them, put the fucking towel over your head then. High priestess in reverse. They don't want to. Now they say it's embarrassing. They don't want to do it. Fuck out of here. Now they want to be treated with respect, they said. They deserve respect. Fredo, too. No? All right, bang, yes. I told you, look, confirmation, magician. I love this reading so far, okay? Because now we got the confirmation. The only good card that came out last time was the magician. Now it's here, part of this deck. Queen of Swords, magician. I've said that 3 times now. I mean, this is why you are able to stay in this. You're able to manifest your desires because of this Queen of Swords and get this wish come true. Oh, this 9 of Cups. I love that. I love seeing that because that tells me that's where I really get my main what's it called, confirmation when I get those, because it's like, what are the odds of that of deck with all types of cards mixed? Everyone's mixed in with up back and forth that have the same ones come out in the 2 ways. So that's always a good thing. And especially with you, this 9 of Cups and getting this 2 of Cups, that's why you're going to be building this on your 10 of Cups. You don't have nothing to fear. It's here. They want you to feel like you're never going to get this. But you're like, we don't care. We know we're going to get it, but we don't care. We know they want you to know when you think. They just think they're going to do stuff. They have a lot of, but this is going to blow them out of the water here. Whatever this plan is, they think that they're fooling somebody here. And you think they're going to come back and it's all going to be like you're going to have to fucking end up apologize to them. That's what they still think, that you're going to apologize to them. You never did nothing to this person. And they think that, but this is how sick they are. They're going to have to really, they got a lot of karma in the next couple of lifetimes for what they did here. All right, bang, yes, there you go. Because here's another one for you. They got a lot of karma because, look, 10 of Cups. Because you are building your foundation on this 10. Love that. Oh, I love it. Okay, 10 of Cups. You have this foundation here. Look at you, nice little group here. That's all you ever wanted. Okay, so look, you got this 10 of Cups with this 9 of Cups and this 2 of Cups. And that's all because you're a Queen of Swords, because you have boundaries. If you did not have the boundaries that you have, and if you were still acting like a scaredy cat and not acting, showing these people that you don't give a fuck, and releasing these deep-seated fears and being a double magician, I mean, I told you, you're made guys in this thing. This ain't a joke. When I say this, yeah, I say it in funny things. I make little like analogies and I do stuff like that. But like, you have to claim this energy you have. I mean, this is serious energy. This is not a joke. I mean, where would I get this energy from? Who am I? Somebody's. I mean, I know could be mine, it could be yours, it could be everybody's. It's ours. We can make this happen because we're a collective. And Ace of Swords, you have to clearly see that now. And now people are starting to clearly see that we have to work together here. That's why I want you to be better than me, because the better you get, the better I get. And then that's how I would like everybody else to think from now on. Wanting everybody else to help to be the best, because then it keeps the flow going, and it doesn't matter. You'll always be recognized. And in the world of the gangster magician, magical gangsters, you will never ever, not be seen, or you will never ever not be heard, and you will never ever not be, properly, properly, whatever it is for your work. You know what I mean? Properly, just like nobody's gonna come steal it from you. They can't. They want you to think they can. They can't do anything. Nothing to be scared of. Go ahead, do all the magic you want now. Don't work in this energy. They can't work against this energy. This worked in the Piscean age because that's all about spirituality, especially if you're going to hold this against people and take all the information and put people in mental hospitals and make their kids orphans. I mean, this is what they did. They did a complete reset in the 1800s, and they want to act like none of this happened. And it's going to come about eventually because now we're starting to remember. Because they know who the fuck what we are. They know our DNA. They know what the fuck it is. And they know that we're special. And they know they can't stop us now because it got too out of control. Because if they try to stop you, then it's when it's like that will violate their rule of make sure that they're not they think that nobody's looking at them. But eventually, you already know they've already glitched. You've seen glitches. So what else? You got this Ten of Cups here. I love that. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. And now there's this Ace of Wands in reverse here. There's no energy here for this High Priestess in reverse. They can't, they don't have any urge to create. That's why they're just sitting in that chair. They're now saying you're doing this to them. They're so depressed. They think that people are going to feel sorry for them and then start going after you now. That's what they're going to go with this dementia, that you did this to them. But, listen, maybe somebody might believe it. I don't know. But at the end of the day, this person, when they are time for judgment, as we seen earlier, that they didn't pass the test. This person, they may not even get another chance. This energy may not even get another chance on Earth. That's for sure. I mean, I don't know. We're not going to ask for that, but we're always fine with them learning their lessons, giving them all the karma. I mean, the many lifetimes, but we're not going to say don't ever let them come back. But they're very much in danger here if they take this to the death. This person has to make some type of something here. They got to make this right, even in the littlest, because because look, the end is really moving quickly here. The things are moving too fast. This person, they can't keep up. Now they're isolated, alone. They're still trying to hold on though. So what else? They can't avoid this no more. When's this going to end? Is this person really going to take it to the death? Like, are they really going to make this happen? They have that big an ego that they can't. This is really what this is. There's these egos. This person has such a big ego. They feel that if they give you any type of whatever, then all they've worked all these years for, or what they worked for, they fucking stole. Well, all this they stole all this years will be lost by, admitting that you are this, Queen of Swords magician, this wish come true, that deserves everything that you deserve. Your destiny is yours. They can't stop it. They can't admit it. They're just going to act like they don't know. Okay? Because they're Page of Cups in reverse. They're emotionally immature. This person could be 80, 90 years old, and they're fucking as immature as a fucking teenager. Why? Because this person probably, whatever they had dealt with in their, they were probably brought up through all bad stuff. So a lot of times I always got to look past that. I try to say, what happened? What did they go through? How can we, let's look at it from all different perspectives. Even though I don't ever, condone this type of behavior, I have to understand that not everybody is as strong as us spiritually and are able to forgive like how we are. Somebody could have maybe hurt this person when they were younger. This person could have been abused and they've just been taking it out on the wrong person now. And I feel like maybe this person was being abused by Emperor in reverse, and I feel like this person felt that the only way that they could remain strong is by cowering to that Emperor in reverse and giving them what they want in exchange for them not to be, to stay on top. So, they had an idea, but it was the bad idea. It was a really bad idea because the Chariot's here. All right, because you're riding in this 2026 Chariot limited edition, fully loaded, and you're going to take that into 2027. Okay, there's going to be a 2028 Chariot. There's going to be a 2029. You'll trade it in next year. All right, you'll get a new 20 because everything's going to get next year's going to be an 11 year too. So that's something. There was only 2 11 years the entire 1900s, but now they're every other. Now it's back to, because if it ends up being adds to 11, like 22, 0, 2, 7, so that 2, 4, 11, so that would equal 11, but that doesn't break down to 2. It would be a 2 year, but it's just 11 just doesn't break down, or 22 or 33. Those are big years, and that's next year. It only happens now every 9 years, but because they'll add up to that for a while. All right, so things are moving. We're just going over an hour. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Is there anything else we need to know here? I know it's not like you don't care, but it's just, I don't know. I don't want to take up this much time of people. and give you the message. I mean, I like being here with you. Maybe it is better because I'm only doing them every other day, so maybe it is better. I don't know. Maybe you get what you need out of this. Just always let me know. Don't ever feel like, you know, like if something that I can improve in. I'm always willing to listen. I mean, I know that there's a lot I could improve. I can only change I tried to change a couple of things, but I just feel this is what works best. It's a smooth run. I get everything I need to know. I mean, we have this confirmation of you being this Queen of Swords, this Magician, being this wish come true, releasing these deep-seated fears, building your foundation on this Ten of Cups, having this Two of Cups, your wish come true. And whoever tried to stop you, block you, they're being rejected here. Being seen as emotionally immature. They're carrying the burden of all this. Can't carry it no more. Their legs are buckling. This Ace of Wands, they don't have an urge to create. They know it's over. They don't feel anything's worth it. The Six of Pentacles, they see you receiving what's meant for you. They couldn't stop it. So what else? Anything else we need to know here? Or is that what we got? So we're dealing with this High Priestess again. It's emotionally immature High Priestess still. But they're like I said, they're sitting in the chair. Bring them over a fucking whatever, baby food. Go get them some, what kind of baby food you want, High Priestess in reverse? How about that? We'll get them some mashed apricot over here for our High Priestess in reverse friend. Mash up a little apricot. Thank you. Yeah. Nah, no fruit basket for this fucking person. Just mash up the apricot. Just no good motherfucker. Just mash up the apricots. Send it over here. That's what we're gonna send them mashed up apricot. Hope you like it. High Priestess in reverse. We hope you love it. All right, so is there anything else? Because now I'm getting crazy. I'm acting crazy now. So what else do we have to say here? Anything, please and thank you. Okay, is that there's this Chariot in reverse here. That they have no direction now. This High Priest, whatever they were doing before, at one time they knew what they were doing. They do not. Okay, now they do not. They are completely out of whack. They are completely not able to slow you down. They can't stop you. They're still holding on. So this person's still like somehow or another holding on to the back of your fucking car or something. You're like, get the fuck off my chariot. You know what I mean? Like they're on top of the thing, but they're losing strength here. So they're still up there. They're still on top of your car. You don't want to like fling them off because you know they're old and shit. So you're like, you're surprised that they're even on the car still. You're almost impressed by that. And now look, Six of Wands, you're publicly recognized here. You're winning now. You got this person hanging on the top of your trunk though. It's like, get off! We want pictures. We don't want you on top of the trunk here. Put them in the bathroom. This High Priestess in reverse. They're mashed apricot. All right. So is there anything else we need to know? Ooh. And then I want to call it. I gotta go. Please and thank you. Okay. And this is just Eight of Wands. Everything is just rapidly coming here. Things are moving very quickly. I mean, it's just they're moving too fast for these people. That's because they're on hanging off on the thing. You're like, fuck this now, I'm gonna go. And now they're about to fly off the fucking chariot. We don't care what happens to you now. We gave you an opportunity to get off. Now you don't want to get off. All right, now it's like, and then you want to blame us for it. Then they're gonna say that you did this to them. Like, bang, look, Six of Pentacles, because you're receiving what's meant for you, because that's what this comes down to. Whatever's meant for you is coming your way. So I don't know if I just saw this or not, but I think I did. All right, so one more, and I'm gonna call it. This is the last one. Basically, this Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, that's quickly what's meant for you is coming your way. And that's all because you release these deep-seated fears. You releasing these deep-seated fears and being this sexy-ass magician, magical gangster magician who has these boundaries is the reason you're getting a wish come true. They can't avoid this any longer. They can't stop you. They want to hang on the back of your car. And now this High Priestess in reverse is getting ran over, okay? This is the person. They got ran over by a reindeer, okay? This High Priestess in reverse got ran over by a reindeer. I mean, and now they want to sue now. Now they want to sue Santa. They're saying they didn't deserve this, okay? But you said, nah, we got the strength of 10 men, the strength of 10 women, okay? Just snap. You basically told the person, you know, shake it off, High Priestess in reverse. Shake it off. Shake it off, okay? That's what we tell the Swifties. To shake it off because you have too much strength for them. They can't handle you. They are no match. You're too strong. And that is why this cycle is complete with this world. And this new world is here because you are too strong for these fucking people to come against, okay? They cannot beat you. They cannot stop you. Okay, they can't stop you from getting what's meant for you. They can't stop you from getting to your North Node. They can't make you give up on yourself. They can't make you care what they think. They can't do anything because you don't give a fuck, because we know what you are, we know what you did, and we said neither get in line or get ran over. And now the High Priestess in reverse got ran over by a reindeer. All right, our chariot reindeer. So I'll see you later, bud.